Here in town, it's so true. The Super Bowl in Glendale, that was earlier this year, obviously. Same site of next year's Final Four every year. The Valley does have spring training, too, the Fiesta Bowl, and now the NASCAR Championship. So this World Series is the latest in a long line of events pouring big money into Arizona's economy.
So our Jamie Warren is live this morning talking about just how many dollars we're talking about here, Jamie, because this will have an impact on all of us.
Well, in a way, the World Series run that we're seeing now was unexpected, right? We, of course, hoped that our D-backs would make it this far, but you never know. And this isn't something that we had a year to plan for, like the Super Bowl that was in February. But despite that, the Arizona Office of Tourism tells me that the city of Phoenix is prepared for what's to come because of the fact that we have had so many mega events here in the Valley just within the past few years or so. In fact, they gave me some brand new numbers. This was from ASU research that was done showing just how many people and just how much money has come in from those events. The Super Bowl back in February, for example, brought about 100,000 out-of-state visitors, pouring $1.33 billion into our state's economy. The Phoenix Open brought in $277 million. The Fiesta Bowl, $170 million. And while we can't predict how much money will come into the World Series here in Phoenix, we can look at Philadelphia, which was in it last year, drawing about $78 million. Houston saw $68 million. Josh Coddington with the Arizona Office of Tourism tells me that he expects similar numbers for us here in the state of Arizona. But when you hear the phrase economic impact, you may be wondering, okay, who is seeing those dollars and how does that impact me, the taxpayers? This is where he says all of that money is actually going.
It directly goes back to benefiting the residents of Arizona, and primarily that is in sales taxes, bed taxes, and lodging taxes from the hospitality industry, because all that money goes back into not only creating new things or new hotels or new exciting things that are here, but also employing people here in Arizona as well.
So another great thing about having the World Series right here in downtown Phoenix is that you are drawing people to our state who otherwise may not have chosen to come here in the first place. So another question I had for him is, how do you keep those people here, or how do you get them to actually want to come back once all of this is over? He is going to explain the new strategy they're now using to do just that. Still ahead, coming up at our next half hour. I'll send things back to you.
Did they make a call to Mother Nature? Because I think that helps.
That's part of the selling point. You have to imagine now businesses that come here, anybody in the service industry or the tourism industry, they're factoring in all of these events being here and counting on those dollars now.
Absolutely. Yeah. It all helps, that's for sure, and it makes sense as to why we've seen such a population boom.
Yeah.
So